Hey, girl. Hey.
That's actually almost on key. That was nice.
Well, choose a key. It's there. How you doing, girl?
I'm tired. How are you?
Tired. It's
But
been
you
a
already know how we are on a weekday recording. I'm tired.
girl. Let me tell you, dear listeners. First of all, I need to apologize to you, as it was my ass who got sick again for the first time, for the second time, for the third time, and had to cancel last week. So we're even late this week. It usually comes out on Thursday, and we're coming out on Friday. Whatever, we getting it to you. There's a little Burt Convey in it for you later. So there you go.
Convey! Man.
Oh God. But girl, since the COVID has fucked up with my body, I've been eating weird things to keep myself, healthy,
Oh,
as one does when they get old and white.
fiber one?
No. I have my Metamucil pill in the morning.
Okay.
But I've been eating something that you would find absolutely disgusting. Are you ready?
No, but it's fine.
So I take a bowl. Okay. Not the kind you smoke, but the kind you put food in. Okay.
Understood.
I put 2 heaping, tablespoons of plain full-fat Greek yogurt.
Okay.
So far, it's okay, right? So far, it's okay.
Okay.
Then I add kimchi to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kimchi and yogurt is actually delicious. I don't know if you
I can see that.
especially if you put it on bread. It is legitimately the yogurt tamps down the spice, and anyway. And then, girl, here's the kicker.
Uh-huh.
I take a can of sardines and olive oil, and I throw it in there and mix it all up. Olive oil and all.
Lord, that sounds like an experience.
It is delicious. It is I tried it 2 nights ago, and my husband looked at me. I was like, "What?" It is everything I like in one meal. It is funky. It's dairy. It's cabbage. Don't knock it till you tried it.
I'm not even knocking it.
Girl, the other night, my husband
Mm-hmm.
made us dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I had finished eating it, and I was like, I'm gonna go get some kimchi, because again, kimchi for your stomach. It's very good for IBS, that kind of stuff. I swear about that. I eat kimchi every day. Anyway, so he was like, Mims, you just had a lot of cabbage in that meal. I was like, no, I don't remember. I wasn't that much cabbage, girl. It was at least 3/4 of a head of, or not head 3/4 of a half a head of cabbage in my meal. Like, my husband, about an hour after we ate, had to run to the toilet, and I was like, I was fine. I guess that German in me just processes cabbage real good.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's just the German thing.
Hey, girl, no gas, no pain, no nothing.
It has got to be your ethnicity. It has to be.
I was like, I'm just fine. Woo! Fine. But,
Okay, Mary J.
I sound like she does in concert.
Mary J. Blight. Okay.
Have you ever heard her in concert?
Yes, dear. I am brown enough that enough people have shared Mary J. Blige videos all over my social media. Yes.
And is she good in concert?
I can't even tell still because I couldn't get to her actual singing because she was just dancing. Doing that thing where she looks like she's got Tourette's.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, I don't. Very weird. Very, very weird.
Yeah, it is. It is. So what's new with you?
I have to do a big stand-up show Saturday, so that's a new thing.
How long's your set?
15 minutes.
Ooh, you have to do a full 15. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a pretty long set.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. 15 minutes. And it's gonna be opening for the liberal redneck Trey Crowder, who a lot of people like.
Who
But
you like?
no, I do like him.
Okay, there you go. Who a
Right?
lot of people like, but it sounded like you did
Well,
not.
no, I was gonna say a lot of people like him, but a lot of people that like him are also straight. So this is gonna be an interesting crowd because it's gonna be a lot of straight, probably straight liberal people, most likely white people.
Yeah.
So
Girl,
I
down there,
don't
they've all
know.
gone to a drag brunch. You're fine.
Yes, but I'm not doing drag. I'm doing stand up. It's not the same
So,
thing.
so what's your story? What's your like hook?
I don't have a hook. What do you mean? I just do stand up like a traditional stand up comic. I just happen to be in full drag. I mean, I do like obviously I do gendered based humor, right? And then jokes about gender, jokes about all of that kind of stuff. Because I mean that's part of my shtick. But yeah, I was like, when they asked me, I was like, sure, that sounds good. But then they were like, now you know his audience isn't actually queer, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Most of my friends aren't queer, so there you go. That's like since the majority of my friends aren't also queer, I think I'll be fine. They all think I'm hilarious, so the gay
It's the
ones
gays
don't.
that don't. That's right.
So
Then why am I still here?
gays, yeah, I don't know. Well, we've always been a little bit quirky ourselves.
That's
so,
true.
You know.
See, I always thought if I did stand up, I would do like a full bit, like come out as I'm actually stealing this from somebody else because she used it, but she doesn't do drag anymore, and it's fine. Come out as a hairstylist,
Okay.
like as a dumb hairstylist.
Oh, do like a character based one.
Yeah,
right?
like from Statesville.
Yeah.
Hey
Well, I mean,
y'all.
I have thought about doing that. Like, the problem with it is that it's not that I can't maintain it. It's just that I don't know if I just don't know if I. Well, no, it's just I don't know if I want to commit to something like that.
Yeah, because
You
then
know?
you become that person, and Maim may die.
Right. Like, I'll give you a great example. So we're doing actually this happening on this Tuesday. So a friend of mine, Anna Lepley, she's a stand-up comic. She tours all over the country, but she does a thing called Comedians in Drag. And essentially, whatever sex you identify as, you do drag as the other sex.
Okay.
And it was funny because the first time she did it, like the first time I went, it was because a couple of my drag kids were in it. And the host, who was straight, I didn't know the host that well at that time, but the host, who was straight, came out there as Drew. His name's Drew, Drew Illa, Illa. And he came out as Drusilla. And I really had never only interacted with like one time ever. And I was like, wait, because he was so good doing stand up as Drusilla that I genuinely was like, is he gay? Like, is this, did I miss something? I didn't know we had another gay comic like around. It was amazing.
Girl.
And so he pulls it out every time they do that show.
Speaking of questioning sexuality, did you know that we have a Patreon? Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
Yes.
It's called Baking Sugar. It's a designing women podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yep.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
Yes.
You're actually answering yes to all these.
Yeah, for this one, I'm doing yes so we can get through this.
Well, Maim, if you go to mimsandmaim.com, you can buy a shirt. Hey, Maim, do you know what I like?
5-star reviews.
5-star reviews. Dear listeners, if you leave us a 5-star review, write a little note. It really warms my heart. It warms Maim's heart. It warms our hearts.
Heart.
And, you know, dear listeners, we even appreciate it if you just leave the 5-star without writing anything.
You ain't got to write nothing. I mean, it'd be nice if you
that
wrote
just
something.
warms my cockles.
Yeah, it would be nice if you wrote something. That would be good. You know, don't just stop on by. You know, stop by, have a moment.
This is season 2. Episode 19. Christopher Bundy. But hold on. This is season 2. Episode 19. Christopher Bundy died on Sunday. God, there we go. We're at an office, girl. We're at an office.
Are we at an office?
We're at an office. Pretend, if you would, that we are at an office.
Got it. So we're at an office.
Office, yes. At an office. An 80s office, if you would.
Ooh, not an office in the 80s.
An 80s office. Think shag carpeting.
Ooh.
But big windows.
Ooh.
Black accents that are shiny. Yes.
Ooh, my.
And Burt Convey.
Oh, my goodness. Hi, Burt Convey. You know I love Burt Convey.
Everybody loves Burt Convey.
Except for Mrs. X Burt Convey. She doesn't love him.
Does he have an ex-wife?
I think he has 3 ex-wives.
Jesus Christ. Is he still alive?
Well, no.
Oh, God.
No. All that cocaine? No.
My dad's still alive. Girl,
Is he?
He sent me another thing.
Oh Lord!
And he just sent me a message that said Studio 54 in the 70s, and it was a picture of Divine. And I'm like, what? Why? What? Now I realized that she went to Studio 54, but what? I don't.
Is he trying? He's just trying anything at this point.
He is.
He is throwing every iron in the fire, hoping one of them does something.
Girl, I have news.
Yes.
The voice himself, Robert Stack, is in this episode.
I know.
As it's progressing through, I was like,
I know. It was like
Robert Stack.
I would like to think that Jessica set him on his pathway to going towards unsolved mysteries.
It is. Well, you know what actually did some on the path for unsolved mysteries, right?
What?
His daughter died, was murdered.
What?
Yeah, or like one of his relatives was murdered, and that's why he did it.
I had no idea.
Like, I believe it was fairly gruesome murder too.
Okay, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, exactly. But his voice is angelic. I remember in Sybil,
yes,
that there was a sight gag of just, oh God, what was her name? There was Sybil and what was Christine Baranski's name?
Dr.
Dick.
That's all I remember is the Dr. Dick part.
Yeah, wait. Anytime she heard Robert Stack's voice, she would just faint because it was so great. Well, Burt Convey owns a Harrison Publishing Company.
Yes, it's a dirty publishing company.
Now, I call him Burt Convey, but his name's going to change shortly. His because Burt.
Well, it changes right at the beginning.
Right. We don't know what his name is for a bit, but Burt is the name of his enforcer.
Yes.
So Burt is telling Burt to go Burt. And Burt the Enforcer, you may know from, I believe, Goodfellas or one of those. Like,
yep.
he's real that guy. I'm doing the gabagool hand motion right now, y'all.
Well, it's appropriate for him.
It is.
It is. That's his entire career.
I have a friend who's a lesbian.
Oh, God. What?
What? She has an uncle. She's Italian.
Okay.
She has an uncle whose nickname is Gabagool. And he talks with both hands like that.
Does he know he's called Gabagool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl, he wears white pants and the shiniest shoes. and like the open, like he's a gabagool.
Okay.
Which is a sausage, if you didn't know.
I did not know that was a real thing.
Hold on. Let's make sure I'm not getting it wrong.
I had no idea that was a real thing.
Yeah, it's a salami.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, hi salami.
But like it's the American. It's what American Italians call things, like mozzarella, which is wrong.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like that. But it's correct in English Italian. I don't want to offend everybody in Long Island. I don't want
all 7 of you
who listen to this podcast from Long Island. That's right.
She's like, give me a cigarette. I have to write the review.
I need to write a letter.
1 star.
To Jimmy Carter.
Heritage.
Is Jimmy Carter still president?
You know that guy. Oof.
Ugh. Should never put a Southerner in charge. I had to explain to my boss that she's from the Philippines, and Massachusetts. Like that's where she comes.
Okay.
But like I had to explain to her that the Southern accent gets rid of like 10 to 20 IQ points to some people.
Yes.
And I have a Minnesotan who works with me. She goes, "Oh yeah, that's absolutely true, don't you know?" I was like, "My God."
You didn't want to tell her what her accent was. You didn't want to tell her. You're like, I want to have a heart-to-heart with her, but
No.
Okay, Rose, let's go back to bed. Go back to bed.
Well, now we're in a sports car.
That's a sports car.
Grady's here too. This is just an
know.
episode.
This is like one of the best combinations of people ever.
Well, JB has been calling literary lines monthly magazine.
Literary lines.
Literary lines monthly. Say it 5 times fast.
Literary lines monthly. I can't do it.
Yeah, there you go. So her short story is going to be in this magazine, Literally Lines Monthly.
Oh, that's nice.
But the magazine was recently bought by Christopher Bundy, and now it's a porn rag.
How do you turn a magazine called Literary Lines Monthly into a porn?
Girl, them lines.
That ain't no line. That's a landing strip.
You thought the Brazilian would take care of all of it, didn't you?
Girl, you gotta zoom in to see what that says, Penny. Yes.
Well, we find out that Grady and Cynthia broke up.
Oh no, but she was so good for him.
Which one is Grady?
I don't remember.
I don't know either. So they're driving to the Bundys. They're supposed to be in like Poughkeepsie tomorrow, but they decided to go to the Bundys.
One more bell ring for the two of us. I was like, is this episode designed for us?
No, that's the next one.
Yeah.
Linda Hamilton girl. A girl's and a woman so bad at acting they don't even put her in the end. But that's beside the point.
Oh my God.
That's the next episode, not this one.
Oh, jeez. That is everything to me.
So we arrive at the Bundys. Oh, ow. You get it?
No,
Peg Bundy?
Get it.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
I got it.
Okay. Just weren't expecting it?
No, I wasn't expecting. That's what I wasn't expecting was that part.
Well, that's how she walked.
No,
with her hands like this and kind of.
It's just because you're so bearish that it's just very different visually watching you do that.
Girl, I keep telling you I'm a cub.
You're a bear.
No, I'm a cub. I'm still young.
We haven't been young since our 30s. What are you talking about?
I may even be an otter.
We're gay. We're old.
We're so old.
You know what happens after you turn 30. We are old now.
God, girl, if I have to go back out there, I'm gonna have to start paying for sex.
I
I'm
know.
so glad I'm in a relationship.
Dear listeners, please give to our Patreon. We need it.
Just in case we become single.
We're not getting any younger here.
Oh God.
And the gays don't want us. We're like stringy meat now.
It's nearly time for Botox.
Stop. You're not.
What do you think? Up here? A little bit higher?
I think that your coworkers will be constantly concerned that you're looking at something and being like upset about it.
I mean, they're concerned about that anyway.
Exactly.
So I walked into before we keep going, it won't take but a second. I was at the gym because I'm trying to lose weight. And I went to the locker room to grab my shit to leave.
Now, you know, a good Southern friend ain't going to tell you this otherwise if they don't love you. Don't lose too much, girl. Make sure you ain't losing too much weight. You know what's going to happen to your face if you lose too much weight.
Oh, girl, I have a bobblehead. I know.
Don't be losing too much weight, honey. Now, I do want you to lose some weight because it's healthy, but don't lose too much.
Hey, girl, I know. I've been there, done that. Anyway, and I ate too much.
I've always wanted to say that to somebody.
I ate too much to lose that much weight. Anyway, I went to the gym, and there was a nice old man sitting. I go to an old people gym. Like, it's a great gym. It's full of old people. It's never busy. It's wonderful. There was an old man sitting there, like, getting his clothes on, getting ready to leave, taking his time, moving very slowly, which is fine. But then there was another man who was getting ready to go in the pool who had, like, taken over the rest of the bench that old man was sitting on, and half the bench that was diagonal to him, or like
bastard.
And my locker was right in between the two of them.
Oh Lord!
And he kept on walking back and forth trying to put stuff on. The man weighed as much as my arm. The one who was taking up all that room, like he was tiny, and like taking up all this space. And finally, he left, and I was giving him a death stare. And then the poor old man, he was like, I'll be out of your way in just a second. I'm so sorry. Like, the other one didn't say shit as he walked away. And I looked at that old man. I was like, no, sir. You're doing great. You weren't the problem.
Oh, he got caught in your death stare crossfire.
He got my death stare crossfire. See, wrap it all back around.
Y'all don't want to be in the middle of that, let me tell you.
Going back to the middle and around again. That reminds me of the time I was in American Eagle and two, like, 15-year-olds were my death stare, and I was just Hickory, North Carolina, just trying to leave the store. They were just chit-chatting, and I just looked straight at them and was like, would you please move? I'm trying to get out of the goddamn store. They looked at me, and I was like, well, you haven't moved. And they parted like the Red Seas. It was great.
Traumatizing people left and right.
Nah, it's good for them.
Divine Mims story.
The divine Miss Mims story. Miss, you forgot my middle name.
Most do.
Actually, they usually call me Miss Mims, not Divine Mims.
Well, I call you Divine Mims because you're divine.
Anyway, we're at Bundy's, and Grady has seen a model and is infatuated with that hair.
Wait, is that why your dad sent you the picture of Divine?
Oh my God, I hope not.
Because he found your drag page or something like that?
God damn it, I hope not.
I mean, that's to me the only reason now that I think about it.
God, probably.
He was freaking cyber stalking you and he found your drag page probably. Because I mean that like it's such a very specific celebrity that he sent you, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Ooh, we just solved the mystery, I think.
Well, I have no relation to her. I've never eaten poop. So helicopter's here.
I've never eaten poop.
And Bundy has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
We find out that the model's name is Millicent. Millicent? Like what? You can't.
I know.
Millicent?
I know.
Millicent? God, I was expecting like a poppy or a ginger or a crystal. Millicent.
I mean, I'm sure she goes by Millie instead of Millicent.
She does, but
right.
at the same time,
That's
at the
very
same
assistant wide. It's very assistant wise. Look at you. What's happening right now?
I just get my arms are so sore. Just
Oh,
kidding.
okay. Okay. I was like, are you all right, honey?
I feel like I'm up and okay.
Get that blood flowing, girl.
God, there's a lot more left. All right. So Millie's feet are burnt. Like, ow,
yeah.
ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ooh, ah,
Sunburn, honey. She been in that sun.
beep, up, orc, aka. Beep, up, orc, aka.
Oh, no.
That means I love you.
I'm going to start singing that the rest of the night.
Beep, up, orc, that song.
How'd it go?
I took
my girl to a fun place. Eat up or oh, said, I love you too.
Yep. Yep. Dear listeners, that's the Jetsons.
That was my jam.
Yeah.
That was my
She's not
jam.
lying.
It was my jam. I thought that was the most revolutionary song I'd ever heard.
Lord.
I was so innocent at some point in life. What happened to me?
My God. My God. So JB introduces herself to everybody.
Yeah, because JB just walked up in there gangbuster style.
And Burt Convey tells Burt the enforcer to walk JB around to meet everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we meet Rachel, who's Bundy's sister. It kind of seems like a sister wife to me, but whatever.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
She's got a nice set of hair.
Oh, that makeup was flawless. Oh,
we meet Vanessa and Antonio, the children.
They were gross.
Oh my God, Antonio is the worst actor that this show has ever had until the next episode.
It's like it's one of those things where it's like he's trying to eat the scenery, but he's at the wrong buffet.
He's just like, throwing it right back up. It's like, oh, bleh.
I'm like, honey, what are you? This is not the tea.
So we're over at the pool, and Grady is expressing his foot fetish by putting lotion onto Millie's feet.
Now remember, even though it's not that important, Grady tells Jessica that he's a reformed man now. He's not going to dive into love all over again. Oh, hey, another lady.
Yeah, a pretty lady, old lady.
Oh, lady.
Pretty lady. Did Jerry Lewis ever even really do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a real thing. I mean, it's from one of his movies, yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Jerry Lewis. Are you? I mean, you're part French.
I like some of his stuff from like the Martin and Lewis era. I love those things.
I do like Dean Martin. Dean Martin's not fun. Like, just because he doesn't care about anything.
His 80s, Jerry Lewis in the 80s was an experience. Just leave it at that. It was an experience.
Are you a Frank Sinatra fan?
Like the singing?
Yes.
Yeah, I like the singing.
What about the acting?
I like his like 50s and 60s, 50s and 40s acting.
I like, and this is controversial, brave opinion. His voice doesn't do it for me. There's just something about it that doesn't.
Oh.
I like Dean Martin's voice better.
Yes, I do like Dean Martin's voice better than Frank Sinatra's.
Yeah,
yes.
like I don't, and part of it is I don't get the, oh my God, Frank, when Dean Martin's right there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Frank Sinatra was far more attractive.
Oh yeah, Dean Martin was.
No.
He's looked like he's basically like Leatherface if he didn't have all the stitches.
So Vanessa's taking JB to the bar to get some ginger ale because Vanessa has to drink ginger ale because the doctor gave her liver like 2 months left to live. Ha ha ha.
Jesus. I still love her.
So we're at the library. We find out with JB and Burt Convey his last name is Bundy, so that's why I call him. So Bundy collects books, and there's a picture of the blonde woman on the wall, like with all the hair everywhere.
Very Joan of Arc.
Yes. So Bundy's like, JB, you are just upset by nudes. They represent exposure. And she's like, they definitely do. And
Yes.
And JB's like, just tear up the contract. I don't want anything to do with this. Bundy says, stay the night. In the morning, the attorneys will be here, and you can go on your way, and we'll get all sorted out.
This is when it would have been great for like a Disney song to start about, staying the night. And then Jessica would be like, why is there a song playing?
So JB notices a camera up in the corner. And the camera takes pictures only. There's none in the bedrooms.
We know that ain't true. We know that ain't true, girl.
Well, there wouldn't be any in JB's bedroom because, Doc in there.
Oh, that would have been cute. That would have been very cute if Doc had been.
Oh, yeah.
In the closet, like, oh, yeah, Jessica. Oh, yeah, take off that 8th layer of clothing. Yes. Sorry.
Take off that 8th layer of clothing. My dear, I have to remove your petticoat.
Oh, those underneath socks. Yes.
My dear, how many layers of socks are you wearing? Oh, 7. Perfect.
Yes, it's cold outside. I need them for my jog. I'm so sorry.
There's nothing sexier than a velour sweatsuit and 7 pairs of socks.
Oh.
They make your calves look huge. And they just completely get rid of your ankles. I know that people love that. I've been told.
Oh, man.
We're at dinner, and Grady helps Millie to the table, and she really loves a man in glasses.
Yes.
I'll say she would be like totally awestruck by me.
She would be pawing at you like a rabid Manx. That's a cat, right?
Got?
I don't know, girl. I'm just give me a moment. Just give me a moment.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000.
There we go.
So, Burt, Convey, Bundy, whatever you want to call him, comes in, and then Robert Stack's voice appears.
His voice appears before him always.
Yes.
It actually opens the door for him.
Yes. So it's after dinner. Grady looks for Millie. Like nothing really happens with Robert Stack. He just sort of comes in and is like, blah, blah, blah. And that's pretty much it.
What?
I can't do. Can you do Robert Stack's voice? I'm here.
I don't know. It's weird. It's like not low. It's not.
Turn off
deep.
all the runway lights.
Yeah, it's like it's not deep at all. It's like it's just gruff.
He's going to have to do this like in Vietnam. Dear listeners, if you didn't know, he was in one of the best movies ever, Airplane.
Yep.
As like the head of the aviation thing. Like I don't even really know what he is.
Airplane should definitely be one of our future
oh my god, the shit's really gonna hit the fan this time.
When I was a kid, I did not get that joke even after it happened. I was like, I don't understand because I didn't know what that word meant.
That was oh my god.
Boo Boo, we saw that movie way early in life.
Boo Boo, I started cussing at like 4.
Okay. I did not. So, yeah. It's not a thing I did.
Yeah. Yeah, in 8th grade, my mother started yelling at something, and She said fuck, and then she was like, "Oh, by the way, fuck's okay now."
Boo boo, you know who my mother is,
Uh-huh.
and I wanted to keep my face on straight. So
That's true.
even
That's
when I
true.
knew what a curse word was, it was not coming out of my mouth, girl.
So Germans cuss in everyday, like, just talking. Like, in German, shit, damn, fuck just is an everyday conversation. They even took one of our words to describe something crazy and horrible happening.
Okay.
So, in a public speech, the Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel, former Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel, was referring to to a disaster as das shitstorm.
Oh my God, Kazo needs to make that into a movie.
Das Shitstorm.
If
No,
anybody would do it,
if,
it would be them.
oh, God. So it's after dinner. Grady's looking around for Millie. They're hoping to get into a shitstorm, apparently.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, Grady needs to be pegged at least once.
I believe that's probably why he keeps breaking up, because they just won't put the dildo on.
Right? He's
Like,
just like, please, please, girlfriend.
I can't believe you just said that.
I don't know why I like strong women so much. Strong, intelligent women. I don't know where I get that
With
from.
no ankles, wearing 7 socks.
Oh,
You know, Millie, if you'd just been wearing those 7 socks, you wouldn't have gotten your feet burnt.
see, that's why she does it. She knows. My Aunt Jess knows everything.
God damn it. Where are we even at now?
I don't know.
So JB goes to the library, and we find out that Robert Stack knows JB from a conference.
Oh.
And he's like, good wine and bad women don't come cheap. So he owns a publishing house that's getting bought by Harrison's / Burt Convey, whatever you'll call him, and like he's out of money.
Mm-hmm.
He's out of like everything, so he's getting ready to get bought out.
Well, he like Burt Convey lent him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Too.
So and then he's going to get like, it's going to be done, right? Like he has to sell. And JB's like, go public, tell everybody, and keep your damn business.
Get a lawyer.
And
Take
he's
him
like,
to court.
I will.
I know. I was like, did nobody give me this advice before?
So it's the next morning, and JB's jogging.
Velour.
We find out that Bundy and Vanessa are playing tennis.
Yeah.
What?
It's always the face that you make when you make that sound that the audience can't ever get to see, which is just it's a shame.
Can you do it like that? Can you do the or whatever the
No, the tongue pop.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I can't do all that. No.
That's the only way I can do it.
Once again, I'm not. It's not gay enough. My tongue is not flexible in that way. Shut up right now. Stop. Just stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Right, get it. Yeah.
So Vanessa suggests that JB should look at they're talking about all the cameras everywhere, because there's one on the tennis court too. And Vanessa's like, you should look into it for a book, because that may be very interesting for you.
Yes. No, but yes.
Yeah. So we're at that. Well, she's writing the book now.
Yeah.
Murder She Wrote, not Murder She's Writing.
What was it? Oh wait, there was a movie. Sliver. Remember that? That was the premise of Sliver. All about the cameras in the guy's Sharon Stone. She gets in that upscale apartment building.
Sliver. I thought you said Slither, and I was like, Those are the slugs that take over people's bodies. What is he talking about? Is she talking about here? Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Slither's so good.
Is it?
It's hilarious.
Okay, so it's like campy horror.
It can't so much campy.
Okay.
Gross campy horror.
That's my favorite kind. Okay.
Like, yes. What's the other one that was the first like green light picture one? That the aliens come and take over the world, and it's funny.
The Mars Attacks?
No.
You didn't do that at the gym, did you? Like coughing like that?
Nah, girl.
I
held in with all those old people around.
Yeah, I didn't want somebody to have a fit.
Oh my God, that was gross. Hold on just a second.
It was. I saw. Yep. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That is true best friend territory that we are in now.
There's a back in Star Trek TNG.
That's the next generation for those that are uninitiated.
Yeah. There was an episode where an alien drags instead of the alien going out and seeing new civilizations, it's so advanced it drags civilizations to him.
I like that.
And he refers to humans as big sacks of water. And let me just tell you, anytime I have nasal stuff, I just feel like a big sack of water.
Like Osmosis Jones. Sorry.
Was that Eddie Murphy?
No,
Chris
that was
Rock?
Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you said it, I just saw Osmosis Jones in my head. I was like, that's what Osmosis Jones looked like.
You know, I could not picture Osmosis Jones. I could only picture Freezone from Incredibles.
Yeah.
But they look kind of similar if I remember correctly. But
they do have a similar thing, except Osmosis Jones is like an amoeba cell or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, that's so bad.
It was bad. But I tell you what, you ask these Gen Zers, they have a soft spot for that movie. They loved that movie because it was in their age range.
So we're at the guard's office and we meet the guard.
He's creepy.
The butler's walking around the rooms and he's got a bottle in every room. That black man, you can't trust the black man.
He's alcoholic.
And there's a picture of Vanessa in the library. She knocked over some candies.
Oh yeah, candy.
There's a gunshot. Burt Convey's dead.
No, who's gonna host the next game show?
Probably RuPaul, Steve Harvey.
Oh,
there's a whole list.
Sorry, yes, you're right.
I don't know if it's gonna be Alec anymore.
Girl, he'll be hosting Match Game from prison.
Mm-hmm.
No, he'll get house arrest.
You think so?
They won't send him to prison.
Mm-hmm. Turns out you give somebody with anger issues a gun.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned.
Period.
The more you know.
So Burt takes over. Not Burt Convey. Burt the Enforcer takes over.
Because Burt Convey's dead now.
Yes, and we see Harrison drive off.
Like a bat out of hell.
Like a bat out of hell. Vanessa's like, it probably wasn't Harrison. It's probably not Harrison. It's probably more likely one of us.
Whoa. Did Morley Safer just walk in the room? Who said that?
Nobody knows who that is.
Nobody
knows who that is. Your joke just died.
I knew too much TV history.
Oh, God. So we find out that Antonio was playing tennis with Millie.
Oh, wow. Fuzzy balls.
Mm-hmm. I was in the garden and I went to the office.
Yeah, we know it.
The police are here.
Oh, my God. No, not the police.
Yes, we meet the detective asshole.
He's not a fun detective this time. He's just
no.
I think he was. I think he was treating this show like an audition for Hill Street Blues. I mean, think about it. Think about it.
Let me come on this. Let me come on this old people show to get on that young people show.
Right. I mean, he was acting like, because he was acting much tougher than he should have.
It's true.
So I was like, "Are you trying to get on Hill Street Blues, dude? Because it's maybe too much."
Yeah. So Antonio goes up to Grady. He's like, "Hey! Get the Bucks here. We need to get the Bucks here now. Bucks here. Here, Bucks."
You hate him so much.
He's so bad. It was more like, "Grady, we need to get the books here now. Please bring the books, Grady. Grady, please. Bringing the books here."
He must be method.
Crystal method? Oh, God. Dear listeners, that is a drag queen. She is one of my favorite drag queens.
Mine too.
Because she should have won that season.
Shh.
I don't care.
Know.
When she did that weird ass thing with the throwing up into the other birds' mouths and all that.
Yep. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Yep. So it's a little bit later on. We find out that Rachel's first husband, Bundy, basically had him killed. And her second husband committed suicide because he was weak.
I just think that she was too much woman for him.
Uh-huh.
And having sex with her brother.
So Millie wants to talk to Grady.
Oh. Okay. That's a little... Okay. All right.
Well, Harrison's back.
Oh, he came back. Nice.
And Burt's like, "Harrison, you're a dead man. If the coppers don't kill you, I'm gonna kill you."
Burt's like, "I'll add that to my unsolved mysteries."
That's Harrison, not Burt. That's Harrison.
I just wanted to say it. I just wanted to do it again.
You failed. You got the names wrong, girl.
I know. It's fine. They don't care.
Is it? Somebody cares. Ooh, I need to order food.
No, they don't care, because then you're just gonna berate me, that's why people are here.
Okay,
honestly,
let me order food real quick.
Oh my God, what are you ordering? Where are you ordering it from?
I think I'm ordering sushi.
Ooh, I love her.
It's cold enough outside to order sushi here.
Well, the weather outside is frightful.
The weather outside is frightful.
I said the weather outside is frightful.
No, it's not that frightful. It's just a little chilly.
Since with no place to go.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
I was going to say get a roll, get a roll, get a roll, but you just messed up my fake song lyric.
Where's my salad?
Tossed.
Of course.
Yes, Henny. Girl, after that event on Saturday, the onesie event, I really I walked around so much in heels, and they weren't even high heels; they were boot heels. My legs actually hurt as if I had been doing leg workouts the next day.
Yep, that happens.
Nobody prepared me for that type of scenario. I was like, I literally woke up. I was like, why does it feel like I've been squatting? Literally, I was like, I'm hurting like I've been squatting a lot of weight.
Yep.
Jeez Louise.
That's what I want. I'm nearly done, I promise you.
You say that to all your friends?
I don't have any friends.
Oh, no. Just once again. By the way, I started watching Dragula.
How is it?
So, I started first with the Titans season because I didn't really think to start earlier. I actually like it. It's not anything like Drag Race, in that the challenges aren't really a lot. There's not really like challenges so much as it's really like more of a creativity contest.
Okay.
But I think you would enjoy it. Just for the looks. It's actually like really interesting to see like the things that they do versus what happens on Drag Race is wild. Like the things that they
Okay.
make themselves. Um, the only thing I will forewarn you about is their contestants are they have some real issues. Like I hope all of them go to therapists kind of issues because they just have they're always like 1 second from breaking. All like constant almost breaking. So just give you that warning.
Well, Harrison has been taken away by the police,
Oh no.
and Grady asks. Grady says that Millie asked who gets what in the will.
Girl, you being real nosy
I know,
about this
right?
stuff.
I know.
Being the assistant.
So Grady tells JB while the police are interviewing people that he saw the library door open.
Stop. What?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember why that's important. Girl, what are you doing?
So I was trying to read. So it's a little bit later on, and Robert Stack tells JB that he didn't do it. And he starts talking about Dostoevsky and all this, and she has the best line. It's a little early to be wallowing around in Russian angst.
There you go. I mean, I wonder, because I did think about this. I wonder if at that conference they went to, if Robert Stack tried to pick Jessica up there.
Yep.
Because there was something about that exchange. I was like, this feels like you two have a history.
So we're in Harrison's room. So they're trying to figure out if he could have done it, Grady and JB. So they're looking around the room. It's very 80s. It's very plush. There's stairs where there shouldn't be stairs.
Yes.
It looks like Mary Jo would have hated designing this room.
Yes. She would have gone back to the girls and told them all about how tacky it was.
Actually, is this the set from that one episode? That one bedroom episode? You know the one I'm talking about where the guy tries to
but I don't think this is the same
sexually
one.
harass Mary Jo?
No, this isn't the same one. It could have been, but it's not.
No. So Grady finds a door in the bathroom that leads to another door that leads a hidden door that leads to the hallway, and it's a direct sight line, and we get JB putting up a finger gun and going boom.
Doorception. Ooh.
Welcome to the stage, Doorception.
Oh my God, Doorception! Oh, honey, you are the best Mary J impersonator ever.
Just fine. Do
the kick.
Girl, no, it just her CD always gets stuck on fine, so she just fine.
That's how the song got popular. Somebody
it doesn't even make it
to
woo. Just I know.
You already know what that woo. That hand's gonna go up, and those two hands are gonna go up at that woo, so she can keep doing her little spin.
Woo, girl, I know. I've done that song. Just five. Woo! Just five. You gotta be careful. Your heels aren't too high because you'll fall back and hit yourself on the head.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
So JB, like, they're finally taking Robert Stack out. They're taking him to the precinct for an interview because this kind of formally like shows they did it, right?
Yes.
JB's like to the detective, well, there's one other person unaccounted for. He's like, are you saying it could have been the butler, JB?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Except you know who don't commit murders in these shows?
Butlers.
Black people.
Oh, thanks, JB.
Yeah, it's true. Like,
we should nominate her for the NAACP award this year. Thank you, JB, for not making black people your murderers.
The Image Awards. You're going to give her an Image Award for this.
Oh, wait, this will be the Spirit Awards. Girl. Yes, come on. Honey. Shirley Caesar, go sing her in memoriam songs.
Can't even with you right now. I just can't even.
Hold my mule, girl.
Girl, you know what? You and I, just us, should bring back the Cable Ace Awards.
I was just talking to somebody about that online because someone was like, they basically said, oh, you know, I wonder when they're gonna split the Emmys and they're gonna basically have their own award show for the streamers. And I was like,
They
you
do.
know what? Let's talk about
They
that.
already do.
No, I
It's
know,
called the
but
Streamies.
no, I know, but it's not as prestigious. And so you know me, I was like, well, you know, back in the day, the Cable Association had their own award show, and that didn't go that well. It got merged into the Emmys. So, but I was just like, let me talk about the
Yeah.
Cable Ace Award for 1 minute.
His little ace.
Right?
Did RuPaul won a Cable Ace, didn't she?
Probably send her. Actually, the thing that I always remember now, you too, is like that Roseanne Barr skit where she kills the guy with the Cable Ace Award.
Yeah.
Man, that burned itself on my mind. That sometimes I can't say the word Cable Ace and not see her killing somebody with the Cable Ace Award.
Why don't you say Cable Ace like 3 more times?
No.
Okay.
God, you're such a dick.
Well, they found the gun.
Of course they did.
There are no prints on it, so they've been taken in.
Of course it didn't have them.
So Grady and JB are just sort of walking around.
Meandering, some might say.
We find out that Rachel inherited it all.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rachel.
Everything. She can get another perm to make the perm she already has even more crispy.
So crispy, girl.
Girl, we have been talking a long time today already. I don't know if you know this or not. We're already at 56 minutes.
Your mother's been talking.
What? What are you? Is that supposed to be a comeback or something?
I don't know. Just go.
Okay,
Just keep going.
Okay. Well, say JB and Grady see the black man.
The black man.
Taking photos of papers. So they run upstairs and find out that he's with the IRS.
Oh.
And like Carmine Bundy was a gangster, but a crappy one. Chris, his son, was a good one, and that was who Bundy was. Like, Bundy is a good gangster.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
His nephew is not.
No.
No.
So we're outside at the pool, and JB's talking to people.
Okay, JB.
And she was like, well, talking to Millie, well, you know, we heard the gunshot. That's why we came running in. JB's like, from the tennis court? Yes, from the tennis court. Like, why did you... Oh, and she's like, Millie, why did you want to know about the will? Vanessa pops in, well, I saw them playing tennis. And JB was like, but girl...
Mm-hmm.
We saw you in the library.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, I was looking for a letter from an ex, and I hid it in there, and I forgot about it.
Okay.
And JB's like, Millie, you couldn't have been playing tennis. Your ass had blisters all over the place on your fetuses that Grady was rubbing sensually. Look, some people got foot fetishes, and it's fine.
If you have a foot fetish and you appreciate this episode, make sure to drop us a 5-star review.
And just type foot fetish, period.
Oh, please
That's
let somebody
right.
really do that. Please let somebody do that.
Oh, Lord. Well, JB goes to the library. And Rachel's in there, and she's like, don't worry, literally literal lines is no longer interested in your story.
Oh, okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. I mean, I was not actually wanting to be in there, so you know.
And Rachel's like, you know, Bundy lost the game. She kicks JB and Grady off the property. Grady comes in with Harrison, and Harrison's like, I've got an offer for you, Rachel. I'll give you everything, including my expertise.
Ooh.
And she's like, why would you do that? And the magazine's all I have. And I hated your ex. And I hated Bundy, so I'll give it all to you.
Wow. That's
Yep.
That's noble. Very noble.
So JB and Grady are rushing out to leave because they were told to get the fuck out.
Yes.
And JB still has a book from the library. She's like, I don't want to go to small claims court. Let me go take this shit right back in.
Like a true black lady right there. Mm-mm.
Millie comes out while Grady's packing up. And she's like, I'll miss you. And he's like, no, you won't. By the way, and she goes, by the way, Grady, Antonio and I were fucking last night, but we heard the gunshot.
She was using you, Grady.
Using him. So JB's in the library, putting that book back. She sees the sun. It's very bright.
It is.
She runs over to the VCR, and she sees a recording of the Sunday Morning Defense Forum.
Mm-hmm.
Very odd thing to record, don't you think?
I definitely think so.
The music changed, and JB's got it. So we're at the house, and they're in the guard area with Vanessa and Grady are in the guard area watching the cameras, and JB's on camera, and then she comes in and starts talking, and Vanessa's like, JB's like, you use the VCR to play a recording of yourself, and Vanessa's like, well, prove it. And JB's like, well, there was so much sun that's why they were able to see you. Normally it's dark at that time of day, but there was so much sun. Then Vanessa goes off, my father wasn't weak. I only did what you couldn't do, Rachel. I did what you... Oh, sorry. I only did what you didn't have the courage to do.
About to say, we're going in a new direction on the podcast.
So that's a little bit later. We find out that Harrison's kept his job. Millie comes pick him up in a sports car. JB sees the IRS coming in to close that house up before the books get washed up or changed, and JB says that to Grady, hey, they want to check into your choice of employers. Do 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 do. But
Girl.
It really got the button lasted too long. The explanation of the murder lasted too long. Like it was like 10 minutes there that could have been done.
Because it was like a soap opera this time. Some of them are like soap operas.
Did you like this episode?
Yeah, because it was like a soap opera.
All right, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Did you like the episode?
Yes, of course I did.
You have to say it too. I can't just
I love this episode. I have not disliked the episode.
You're breaking all the protocols right now because your sushi's arrived.
It's not, but she's there.
Because I knew it.
Well, also we're an hour and 2 minutes, and
they'll be all right, girl.
Yeah,
they'll be
true.
all right. So, hello, dear listeners. Hopefully,
Hi.
So it's me, your Auntie Maim. I am going to tell you some stuff. So find me on the social media at Auntie_Maims with an S. You can find me hosting the It's Happening Out show, which you can find out more about them at It's Happening Out on social media. You can find me in real life hosting the amazing Colossal Karaoke show at Killy Rydell in South Beach, Miami, every Thursday night if you're down here for a vacation. And you can find me performing with the Villain Theater, an improvised comedy and stand-up theater in Midtown Miami. So find out more about them at villaintheater.com and other places you can find out from my socials. How about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all. I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at Divine Miss Mims. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have a Patreon?
Shut the front door.
Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
What?
Did you know we have another podcast?
Get out of here.
Dear listeners, it's called Baking Sugar. It's a Design Women podcast. Hey, Maim.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that Chelsea Handler was accidentally on Ozempic because her doctor prescribed to her to lose weight?
What?
Yeah, she just talked about it. He like prescribed her something to lose a little bit of weight, and she didn't realize she was on Ozempic, which is for diabetes control. It's what the stars are all taking. Yeah.
They're taking a diabetes
Oh
medication to
yeah,
lose weight
yeah. It
now.
works. Yes. That also. Did you know we have merchandise?
Get the what? What?
If you go to mimsame.com, you can buy a shirt. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Do you know what I like?
So,
Do you know what I like, Maim?
yeah, that's right. Let me get my cue card.
Not you so much right now.
Let me get my cue card. Let me get a cue card. Oh, 5-star reviews.
Dear listeners, I love 5-star reviews. If you leave please, if
What
you
was
like
that?
this,
What was that?
if you like this mess we just did, this fucking mess we just made, leave a 5-star review and just say foot fetish in it.
Please just say foot fetish in a
You
review.
just say foot fetish. I want so many foot fetishes.
I
y'all.
want it so bad. You
I want
guys.
so
Please
many
do
foot
this
fetishes.
for us. We need this to happen, please.
All right, Maim. Do you have anything else to add?
Enjoy your sushi.
Thank you. Want to say goodnight, Maim?
Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.